Breakfast Club, bitches! Good morning, USA! Yo, 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlagmane Tha God.
Peace to the planet, it's Thursday!
Yeah.
One more day until Friday, baby.
That's right, and it's Throwback Thursday. On today's episode of Breakfast Club, we have Faith Evans who will be joining us. Now, you all know Faith Evans, of course, that's Notorious B.I.G.'s wife or widow. Also, she was signed to Bad Boy, so it'll be a very interesting conversation this morning, I'm sure. And then we have Ask Yee. If you need advice, relationship advice, or any type of advice, Yee can help you out a little bit later. But what you guys do yesterday? Oh, well, we were together until late last night, or late in the evening, I should say.
Yes, I did that stuff with you guys. I also did something for Arise 360 TV, which was also on BET Centric yesterday. And we basically just went down some of the hot
What's BET Centric? It's not regular BET?
No, it's Centric.
Oh.
But it's all part of BET. It's like
it?
another network, like how MTV has.
Oh,
MTV
okay.
I think it's like it means a little older, kind of. It's like a little older BET. But I like them because they be playing them Girlfriends reruns. Yeah. So I'll be watching them Girlfriends reruns on Centric.
Okay, what you did on Centric?
It was Lola Ogunaki. She has a show called Arise, and they just started airing it on Centric also.
Oh.
But I was on there. We're just running down some of the hot topics of the day. Keith Kinskill from Revolt was there also, talking about the Revolt Music Conference.
Okay.
Sharon Leal from the movie Addicted, that Zane did, based on the Zane novel, she was there as well.
Cool beans. And what about you, Charlamagne?
I don't even remember. What the hell did I do yesterday? I know he was up here for a staff meeting.
We had a meeting late.
Yeah, we kicked through my dog Clay Honeycutt. You know what I'm saying? He's a big dog here at iHeart Media.
Yeah.
Is that a real last name?
Yeah, that's his real last name.
Honeycutt.
He gave me and Charlamagne some words of inspiration yesterday.
Oh yeah, Clay. Yeah, he definitely did. I'm not gonna say what he said, but I know what he said. And
yeah.
When he said it, I'm like, man, I just gotta keep going.
Yeah, that's what I felt. I
just gotta keep pushing. That's all.
I said, man, I ain't got nothing.
Oh, and then I had a nice dinner with our boss up here, Thea Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
Coach Mitchell.
Where y'all went, Bubbies?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Okay.
I was just y'all like Bubbies.
All right, let's raise some hell on this radio this morning.
Let's get the show cracking. All right, now, what we got from Page News? What we talking about?
Well, what do you think is the most valuable brand globally, even bigger than Google? Because a lot of times Google is the number one brand.
McDonald's.
No.
Oh.
Timberland.
No, you'll find out from Page News, and it's not Timberland.
We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Remember when Charlamagne said this record wouldn't be rocking in October? And I was like, this record's still gonna be rocking? Everybody's still doing this dance.
Yeah, because it ain't nothing else to do yet.
Nah, nothing else.
Soon as the Smegma dance or something comes, it's gonna be all over.
Smegma dance.
But I like Bobby Shmurda though.
Shmurda.
I like the energy that he brings.
Shmurda.
Absolutely. Well, morning everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get into some front page news and Thursday night football. The Colts play the Texans tonight. Now who's gonna win this game, Charlamagne?
I could care less. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. We play the Seattle Seahawks Sunday. I have bigger fish to fry, bigger things to worry about other than who wins.
You're gonna lose that game.
Texans game, okay?
But
the Texans that we beat last week.
So the Colts will probably beat them. All right, now let's talk about what Apple and Google are worth.
Well, Apple has topped Google as the world's most valuable brand. Those are the only two brands globally that are valued to be more than $100 billion. Okay, Apple is worth $118.9 billion. And Google is worth $107.4 billion.
Oh,
they look at how your brand influences customer choice, also whether it can push up the price of a product, besides just the financial performance.
Oh. So Google was the bigger brand at one point?
Yeah, at one point. But last year Apple was also, but usually Google is on top.
And some techie Apple news. They're saying that the iPads are actually not doing that well. So they're saying that Apple's going to relaunch a new software system and also create a bigger iPad.
That's the problem, Apple. Why would I buy an iPad when the iPhone 6 Plus is just as big
an iPad,
as the damn iPad?
A mini iPad.
Come on now. Make up your mind here.
So all you small investors, that might be a stock you might want to grab because it might shoot up because people are going to be going crazy for the...
Are you doing insider trading?
New iPad? No, I'm just telling you what I heard. This stuff is out there.
And I don't think people feel the need to upgrade their iPad iPad the way they do their phone.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't need, if I got a new iPad from last year, I don't need the new one that's coming out next year.
Well, I had my iPad from like 2.5 years ago. It still works fine.
Exactly.
All I really use it for is Sonos in my house.
And that's the whole point.
I don't really use it for anything else.
With the phones, we feel like we need to upgrade.
Absolutely.
iPads, not so much.
All right, now let's talk about the guy that died with Ebola.
Well, Thomas Eric Duncan died from Dallas, and they say there were some reasons why he had Ebola, but he was hospitalized 8 days after he got back from Liberia. He was tested positive for Ebola. He died on yesterday. Now, they're saying his case is different from the other patients in the United States. Some of those other patients were quickly tested and quarantined at the first sign of Ebola. He wasn't. He actually went to the hospital. He had a fever, vomiting, abdominal pain, all of the symptoms of Ebola. And he told them that he had just came back from Liberia, but they gave him antibiotics and sent him home. They didn't even screen him for the virus.
That's crazy.
He didn't get that experimental drug immediately, so it was a far longer wait than 4 other Ebola patients who were treated in the United States. He was actually given a different experimental drug. The hospital that was treating him had no advance notice, and his family believes that he had no insurance, and that's what probably played a role as well.
All right, Ebola getting kind of serious out here. You can't say Ebola.
They also felt like it was a little bit racial, like he's African and they just treated him differently than they would have treated the other people.
Wow. Now they're also saying the deputy that actually went into his house is has some of these symptoms as well, so they're testing that deputy for Ebola as well.
All the more reason they shouldn't. That janitorial service was absolutely correct in not going in there.
Right.
I'm not going in there. You want me to go in there and clean something up? No, y'all go in there and clean it up for us to go clean it up.
Right.
Well, I think they wanted to go in. They just weren't given. They weren't able
material,
to.
Yeah.
Go in there with that bubble Akon was in.
Oh, stop it.
Clean the place up.
Stop it. All right, and that's front page news. If you don't know what Charlagmane is talking, there was pictures of Akon performing in Africa, and he was
Inside
actually
of a bubble.
performing in a bubble, and people were saying he was trying to make sure he doesn't catch Ebola.
I don't think that's why.
That's not it at all.
Yeah. Just for the look.
Right.
The boy in the bubble.
Is Ebola really that serious yet, though?
People are
yes.
dying.
People die like crazy.
So how come they not giving us Ebola shots at Walgreens, but they giving away flu shots?
I don't think they have a vaccination for it. That's
I don't think it's as widespread here.
Is that serious?
It's been like 6 cases.
Man, I'm just saying, there's a lot of other diseases we ain't get to yet that's taking people out more than Ebola. HIV, AIDS, cancer. That's all I'm saying. You know, I can't just be in fear of this newcomer all of a sudden.
Well, this one could shut down and kill whole cities. And it's not
Spreads very
of a dime, very quickly.
Outbreak.
Yeah.
I think there's still other epidemics out there, but hey, what do I know? I ain't no doctor.
Thank God.
I just take my vitamin C every morning and pray for the best.
But for STDs, you could simply just not have sex with somebody or have protected sex.
That ain't happening. That's why I'm married.
Okay.
So I can have
right.
unprotected sex. That was one of the reasons I really wanted to get married. To have unprotected sex all the time.
That was the reason.
I thought
with
you
no
do
consequence.
that with your wife.
I just said that.
All right.
But you weren't having unprotected sex before?
He was. He got a baby. Now, let's go. That's front page news. Tell him why you're mad. What?
Nothing. Inside conversation.
Yeah, all right. I seen that mattress over there. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. Maybe somebody pissed you off. Maybe you're having a bad morning. Whatever it may be, tell them why you're mad. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, this is Mad Rapper. Good morning, yo, for real. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. For real, man. Hey, yo, my girl keep coming home smelling like Polo Cologne. So, like, that ain't for girls. Like, I know something's going on, for real. Like, I'm heated about that. And now I need y'all to tell me why y'all mad. Why you mad? On the Breakfast Club, for real.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Rafi calling from Boston.
Tell them why you mad.
I'm actually mad at the JMV.
Okay.
Yeah, because this Ebola thing, you know, it's a serious situation, and like you take it like it's just nothing. Like 3,000 people are dying in Africa. Like,
you mean that's Charlagmane? I'm the one that said it's serious.
No, you said Ebola.
I just told him if it's so serious, he got to stop saying it like it's some cute little girl he trying to get with.
Like it's a cough drop.
Yeah, like it's a pretty little girl walking down the street. Ebola.
No.
Come here, Ebola.
No, it's very serious, and I'm very scared.
Hey, man, I'm still.
So you're gonna stop saying it like that?
Absolutely.
I'm still more scared of HIV and AIDS. I'm still more scared of cancer.
I'm scared of everything.
I'm still more scared of herpes.
You shouldn't be scared of herpes. You're a married man now, sir.
I know, but I'm just saying it's out there.
Hello, who's this?
Herpes ain't airborne?
Yo, what's up? It's Carlos, man, from New Jersey.
Tell them why you mad.
Yeah, I'm mad because my girlfriend of 2 years that I got her name tattooed on my hand cheated on me, and this bitch was slick as hell to block the guy on my Twitter.
So you know what you got to do? You know what you got to do since you got her name tattooed on your hand? You got to go give the guy a hand job. The guy she cheated with.
You never cheated on her,
I gotta
son?
go grab my hand off. Gotta get a hook for her hand now.
You ever cheated on her?
Huh? Nah.
Liar.
Liar.
Your whole voice curved.
Are you still together?
Yeah, we're still together right now, but we're trying to work it out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, cheating's not a deal breaker. Just ask if his penis was bigger than yours.
Oh, stop it. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this Big Dre. What up, baby?
Big Dre, tell him why you mad.
Hey, man, I'm mad that we about to send 60 members of our military forces over to South Africa to help out with this Ebola outrage.
Now, see, this is what I don't understand. Y'all saying it's no vaccine here in America for Ebola. So what are they taking over to Africa to help them?
Just experimenting with drugs.
Lord.
And guess what? We're going to send people over there, but these people have to come back. You see what I'm saying? I'm not understanding.
I feel what you're saying.
I'm not understanding, but y'all have a good day, bro. And Envy, we're going to bust our tail this weekend, too.
You said what?
We're going to bust our tail this weekend.
You ain't busting nobody's tail, man.
You must be an Eagles fan.
Yeah, absolutely. He ain't doing nothing.
Coach fan.
Colts fan.
Oh, Coach.
That's what I'm saying?
Oh, Kittle Coach. Oh, my son's team.
Oh.
All right.
Who's that, Chris Rock?
He said, we gonna bust some ass. All right.
Yeah. All right.
There's other black people that live in your neighborhood.
Yeah, there's other black people that live in my neighborhood.
He don't sound like the type of black person that should live in your neighborhood.
Stop it.
He sound like
I know exactly who it was because only one other black person lives in my neighborhood. That's some
Do you talk to him?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, okay.
That's the homie out there. Yeah, shout out to the Kinnelon coach, Trey and Lil Logie. All right, tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, good morning, yo. This is the mad rapper, son, for real. I'm mad, and I stay mad. I stay angry. I stay heated. I stay pissed off. Tell them why you mad. Breakfast Club, let's go.
Tell them why you mad.
Man, I'm mad because the system got everybody dumbed down, man. Got education. They rather pay garbage men more than they pay teachers. You know what I'm saying? They rather shoot poisons up in our children. You know what I'm saying? And claim they vaccines. They want to go to the third world and bankrupt the place, man, and then drain all the resources and use it only for the rich. You know what I'm saying? While the rest of us out here scrounging.
Could you stop depressing us early this morning? Is there any reason for all of this, sir?
It is. Tell them why you're mad.
I'm saying, though, damn, we don't want you to be that deep with it.
Hello, who's this?
Tell them why you mad at the world.
It's DJ KD.
KD, tell them why you mad, bro.
Man, I'm mad, man, because my old lady wake up this morning late for work, but she 30 minutes late on her own, and she mad at me.
Why? Your alarm clock supposed to go off? You only got one iPhone in the house? With an
No,
alarm?
man. She supposed to be to work at 6 o'clock. Said her getting up at 6 o'clock. She want to get up at 5:45 and rush the whole house. My alarm go off, but she don't want to get up when I tell her to get off.
Oh, I feel you. That's
Nobody ever wants to get up in the morning, just so you know.
man. That's why you got to take your penis and tickle her ear with it.
Stop it. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Chicken Wing. What's up? I want to tell you why I'm mad.
Chicken Wing. Go ahead.
I'm mad. I'm tight that the black man in Dallas died of Ebola. How they let the black man die? I knew he was going to die. As soon as I heard Ebola, I told people, watch the black man die from Ebola.
Yeah, what's really crazy is that he had all the symptoms and they didn't even screen him, even though he said he just got back from Liberia.
Listen, first they said with the experimental medicine that they gave the first 2 white people that they was afraid to give it to them because it might make them worse. How's it going to make it worse? It killed the white people. Then when this new white man got Ebola and it was flying him back, then they decided, okay, since we got to give him the medicine, now we'll give it to the black dude. It was too late.
Hey, man.
The black man was doomed from the beginning.
Hey, black or white, I'm not taking no medicine that got the word experimental in front of it.
Listen, it saved the 2 white people. Yo, then they cremated the black dude the same day.
You got to get rid of that body. That body's contaminated, man.
Hey, they would have done that to the white man, would have had an Ebola funeral and everything. Everybody would have been there.
In a Ebola funeral? What are you talking about?
An Ebola funeral with everybody, all the guests in the Ebola contamination suit. I'm telling you, they did the white man right.
Hey, man,
That's
I don't want Ebola to take this offensively, but I ain't got no respect for Ebola yet.
Well,
all right.
Ebola has not taken out as much people as HIV, AIDS, cancer. We need to still focus on some of the tasks at hand, okay?
It's still serious, man. And Ebola's not a person. Ebola can't take it serious.
I'm not saying it's not serious. I'm just saying, Ebola, you got a long way to go before you get into the #1 seed of diseases out here, okay?
All right. Well, tell them why you're mad.
And let me say in America. I don't know what it's done in other places. I'm just talking about here in America.
Okay.
Well, it always starts like that, and then next thing you know, it's here in America.
That's right. All right, well, tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, you can call us each and every morning. Now, Yee.
Yes.
Rumors coming up?
Yes, and what couple has finally pulled the plug on their marriage? I'll tell you what happened, who filed for divorce. Also, what do you do when with your car that your ex-boyfriend gave you? Well, I'll tell you what Khloe Kardashian did with the Jeep that French Montana bought her for her 30th birthday.
That white Jeep?
Yes, that Jeep.
Khloe Kardashian is only 30?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, you look every bit of 53.
Oh, stop it.
You look like a big, grown, 53-year-old man.
Be nice. Rumors up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news now. Start off with sports. Thursday night football. The Colts play the Texans tonight. What time is it? I gotta call my son. He does my picks. You know, I'm in the weekly.
How's he doing?
He did pretty good last week.
How much of the money does he get?
None.
He's doing the picks. You don't give him some of that money?
He's living at my house and he doesn't pay rent.
He's a child. He's your child. He didn't ask to be here.
That's kind of his rent then.
That's his rent. He got to do these picks. And when I just got him,
he should not have to pay rent. And give him some of that money if he's winning for you.
I just got him NBA 2K15 yesterday and he's good. He don't need no money.
He needs to learn the value. Then he's going to go out there and work these streets for free now because of you.
He's definitely not going to do that. But I got to get these picks. Colts play the Texans tonight. All right. Now, what's the most valuable brand out there, Yee?
Well, normally it's Google, but for the second year in a row,
McDonald's.
Apple is worth more than Google. Now, those two are the only brands valued at more than $100 billion, and there's three main criteria, not just financial performances, but how that brand influences customer choice and whether or not it can push up the price of a product. Those are two things that we deal with on a daily basis, any Apple products. And Google, I Google every day.
Very
something
true.
All the time. All right, so they are the top 1 and 2. The third one is a Chinese telecommunications company, Huawei.
All right, well, let me just give you some news on Apple. The iPad is not doing too well, so they're going to give it a new software, and they're going to actually do a new iPad where the screen is actually going to be bigger for all my
So the whole point was making a smaller one, and then now they're making a bigger one.
See, that's the problem. The iPhone 6 Plus is just as big as an iPad, so why do I need an iPad? And if I bought an iPad a year ago or 2 years ago, it's really no need for me to get a new one. When it comes to those phones, I need that new 6.
So, in other words, they're going to do a bigger one, bigger than the mini iPad, or bigger than the original iPad?
Look, I don't work for Apple.
Are they going to make the mini iPad back to the original iPad?
They're saying it's a 12-inch iPad. It could be called the iPad Pro is what they're saying.
12 inches is nice.
I've had, wow.
Kinky.
What?
All right, big poom poom.
For iPad. What are y'all talking about?
I've had 2 iPads already because whenever for some reason when you buy phones now, they give them to you free.
They do?
I don't never use them.
Where do you go that they
give you a free iPad?
That's like the back of a truck or something?
Verizon.
I've never seen that.
Yes. The last 2 times I bought a phone, they gave me a free iPad.
Wow.
I've never heard that. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's talk about the Dallas man that passed away with Ebola.
Yes, Thomas Eric Duncan did die. Several other Ebola patients that have been treated in the United States survived, though he's black, and some people feel like that's part of the reason why they just let it go. But they're saying his case also differed from other patients in the United States. He died yesterday. Not a lot is known about his medical history so far, but he wasn't tested quickly and quarantined at the first sign of Ebola. He arrived from Liberia September 20th. He was treated for a fever, vomiting, abdominal pain. All of those are symptoms of Ebola. He told them in the hospital that he'd just come from Liberia, and they still did not treat him. 3 days later, he was hospitalized in worse condition. He did not get that experimental drug immediately. And when they did give him a drug, it was a different one than the other people were given. The hospital treating him had no advance notice, and they are saying that he might not have had insurance.
Wow.
And that's why they treated him differently.
Ebola claimed 1 life in the U.S., everybody panicking. Meanwhile, HIV/AIDS has killed millions, and you still won't wear a condom.
Well, we gotta panic, just in case. We gotta make sure everything is okay. It doesn't
People are
spread
going to travel around the
widely.
country, and you don't want them to come.
You ain't even got no passport. I ain't talking to you.
I was like, yes, I do.
I'm just talking. It's people that's going to be using that excuse.
I got a lot of stamps, too.
There's going to be people that's using that excuse. And, well, I got to travel around the world. You ain't got no passport. You ain't left Brooklyn.
You can get one overnight, by the way.
You ain't left Bankhead in Atlanta.
I actually have to go to Africa in December to do a show.
Oh, I saw that.
Well, listen, you don't have to come back. You can stay right where you at.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I can broadcast from Africa?
There you go.
My goodness. All right, that's front page news. It's Thursday, it's Throwback Thursday, and Faith Evans is our guest. So we'll kick it with Faith, all right? So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was One More Chance, Notorious B.I.G. featuring Faith Evans. And it's Thursday, Throwback Thursday. We are the Breakfast Club, and today's Throwback Thursday guest It's Faith Evans. Good morning, Faith.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am awesome.
Now, what makes you still want to continue to sing? Because obviously you're financially good, and is it the love? Is it you feel like something's missing out there, or is it you just bored and just want to do something? What is
bored?
What
I
is
don't
it?
think anybody sings because
I mean, singing itself is something that I've just been doing since I was to talk. I mean, but the actual art and the craft that I've developed as an artist. I mean, just the whole process of making a project is still exciting to me. Although on the other end, the money is not the same in the recording business. Right. But I mean, I've been able to take my blessings from that and, to transfer them into other lanes of entertainment and, still be happy about going in the studio and recording. I'm actually really excited about my album. Despite whatever sales it may generate, you know what I mean? But I'm just happy that I have an awesome album and I'm really excited for my fans to hear it.
But it still excites you because, I mean, you were at a time when budgets were amazing and videos were amazing and wardrobe was amazing.
It's not the same. It was so not the same. I know that there's an audience of people out there that like what I do as well. I actually enjoy creating music. I really do. It certainly sucks that, there's no record stores. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like the commercial side again is different, but I'm happy that people still embrace what I do and connect with whatever it is, whether it's my songs, my story, how I handle something. I know that there are people out there that are touched by what I do. So.
That's incredible because you've always been very relatable, especially in a time where there was no Twitter, no Instagram, no personal media.
I'm so glad that wasn't around back then.
I know you are. You probably would have been flipping on Twitter and on Instagram. But for some reason, people really felt like they knew you anyway. And that's a hard connection, I think, to make with people where they feel like, okay, Faith is like my home girl. People really felt like that.
That's a good thing. I mean, for me, it's a good thing because I'm good people. I'm cool, thankfully.
I'm good people.
But I mean, it could definitely be a double-edged sword. But I mean, I see it as a blessing because I mean, what you see is what you get. I'm pretty much always the same person.
How do you manage to stay so grounded, especially, during a time when you blew up and obviously you were getting money already, then all of a sudden you were thrust into the limelight just because, not just of your abilities, but also because of your personal life. Everything was just put out there for everybody to see, everybody to comment on. It was the subject of songs, it was the subject of documentaries, and it still goes on now. How do you manage to stay so grounded?
Well, because I know me. I'm very comfortable with who I am. I know that it's a blessing to be here in this entertainment world and to still have people that want to hear me. But to add to that, all of the different trials and ups and downs that I've gone through to still be here. I mean, I think it's a blessing. It certainly makes me an example of the fact that you can certainly still be standing. I mean, I've certainly been through a lot and I know there's a lot of people in the world that have been through a lot, but to have to go through those things and be in this industry and have children and still have to kind of keep it all together. I don't know. It's nothing but God, I know, that has allowed me to be able to keep it together. But, having my friends and my family and always, just trying to be the same person. Like I said, I used to tell them back in the day, like, make sure you let me know if I ever start to be different, That was never my plan, but
shut me down.
Exactly. But, I never found a struggle to be that way.
Now, you also produced R&B Divas, the first. Do you still produce it even though you're not on it anymore?
Oh yeah, me and Nikki Gilbert are creators and executive producers of the show. We don't have any creative input in what you see though, but the credit and the check, yeah.
Did you enjoy doing that?
It was okay. I actually relented because I was never supposed to be a cast member. I just wanted to help my friend and help us get our show sold. But to sell the show, of course, they asked me to be a part of it because, it was a name that people kind of were more familiar with.
You knew they were going to do that, though.
Well, no, I didn't. I was like, I'll be a narrator. I had a whole plan of being a voiceover person. That was never my plan because I'm just not like that. I knew they weren't going to come in my house, all that stuff. So, I mean, I'm like, if that's what you want, you definitely don't want me. But, I said I would do it under those conditions that I did. And it was cool, but I don't really like being away from my house and my kids, like, for extended period. So that part of it, made it a little difficult. But, I knew that mommy's coming home with some coins.
Where do you stay now?
I live in L.A.
You live in L.A., okay.
Yeah, I've been here for 10 years.
So what's Faith's day to day? We used to see Faith all the time and you were always connected with Big. You had your own career, but you were connected with Big. So what's Faith's day to day in life like now?
Well, I wake up at 3:50 to go work out at 4:30. Okay. I'm usually back home a little bit before 6 to get my little one up to get him ready for school. and he leaves at 8 o'clock. And after that is emails, calls, meetings. I'm actively taking meetings, pitching TV stuff. Now that I'm done with the album and all that, because that was kind of consuming me for the last 6 months. But I'll take meetings like probably 3 times a week and pick my kids up from school, go drop off lunch money, all that crap.
Okay, well, Faith Evans is here, and let's get into a Faith Evans mini mix. Let me know what you want to hear. 800-585-1051 at DJ Envy on that Instagram, that Twitter. Let me know what you want to hear. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was little Faith Evans mini mix. 800-585-1051. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Throwback Thursday, and Faith Evans is here. Now, this could be kind of a little crazy question. But do you ever get tired of being connected to Big?
Oh, no.
Not at all, because, I mean, it's...
You still own his estate, though, and are in control of his estate, right?
Well, his mom and I are co-administrators of his estate, yes. But no, I mean, Big was a huge part of my life, beside the whole being artist thing, you know, but he was my first true love. I mean, for sure. I think it was a blessing to even know him, let alone to have been able to be married to him and connect to him, and to even extend his legacy and having his son. So no, that's not something I'll ever get tired of. There was a time earlier in my career that seemed to overshadow my actual talent, but I mean, that's not something I ever had to argue about. I don't think I would be here and making records and nobody would care about me if I was just a female who was married.
But you have a new situation, and does that bother your man at all?
I'm actually divorced. I was married for 14 years.
I'm sorry.
You got divorced,
No. I've been divorced for about 3 years, but I was married for 14 years.
Did that ever bother him when you were married? Because I mean, it's gotta, you know,
I don't. If it did, it was hard to tell because we, I mean, he pretty much raised CJ. You know, Todd was around CJ since he was a baby. So that was never gonna go away, that connection in our lives. I mean, if it did bother him, he handled it, you know, pretty well.
Now you have Keisha Cole on a new album.
No, she was on my first independent album. But I'm on her new album. I actually did some vocal arrangement and production and background vocals on about 7 songs. I don't know how many of them are actually on.
How did y'all get so tight?
She reached out to me. I probably ran into her the first time at a hair shop in LA. The girl who used to do my hair was doing her hair, and she gave me a record. And I think I had just finished that album. This was probably about 10 years ago. She just came at me like the homegirl, was talking and gave mad respect. And, you know, she would hit me every once in a while and ask me little advice. She actually asked me to executive produce one of her albums, and I had just found out I was pregnant with my 7-year-old. So I wasn't able to do it because I was actually trying to buy a house. I was like moving from Atlanta. It was just a lot going on. But she always kept in touch, and every time we run into each other, we'll try and hang out. So this time when she reached out, I told her, I stopped working on my album and went in and did the stuff for her because I promised her I would do it from before.
Well, we really like Keisha Cole. Now I'm wondering, do you give her advice? Like, do y'all talk about personal things? Like, if she calls you, because you know, recently she ran up into Birdman's.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And I was like, this is like a faith story from back in the day, right?
I look at her like, that used to be me back
then. She was to call you and be like, I'm about to go over there right now.
Oh, no. People don't, I don't get those. She typically, the times that she has asked my advice, it was on a business matter, or how did you go, how was it at this situation?
Right.
How was it working with this one or that one?
For women, that's one of our favorite stories. You went over there, caught him with the next chick and was like, bang, bang, and got back on the plane.
When I was doing those things, I definitely ain't asked no advice.
You didn't call nobody.
I called Cheryl, can you come watch China?
Aren't you glad there was no Instagram or Twitter back then?
I just said that.
Can you imagine?
A Faith running up or something like that?
Listen.
To be honest with you, I'm about to beat a bitch ass.
Oh, I just beat a bitch ass.
I think me and Misa both probably are like, yes, we dodged that bullet right there.
Now, does it bother you when we had Kim up here a couple of days ago, and she was talking about her and Big having sex? And I'm sure it was a time when you guys were married, or maybe it wasn't. Does that ever bother you when you hear things like that, or stories like that, people talking about things like that, or no?
No.
No?
No, I mean, I know they was...
Right.
Getting it in. I mean, it bothered me probably when I first found out, just because I didn't know anything about it. Right. But I mean, when Big died, all of that stuff to me was really, over. Over. It was nothing to ever hold on to any grudges over him if he's not even here,
So you would do a song with Lil' Kim?
I actually have tried to in the past. I would if it was the right song for sure. But I mean, I think I reached out, I don't know how long ago it was. My ex-husband actually was trying to, help make it happen. I think this was around the time she was dating Scott Storch, I think, or working with Scott Storch. So, but I don't really remember What happened?
So y'all spoke to each other personally, or was it just through different people?
No, I was through Scott, I believe, that Todd talked to him about it, but I never particularly reached out to her. Last time I saw her actually was a few years ago at Puff's white party he had in L.A. This was maybe about 5 years ago, I want to say. And I congratulated her on her Dancing with the Stars. This was around that time.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I like these.
But she asked me who was I.
No, she did not.
Yeah, but I mean, that's all it is. But that's the last time I saw her. But other than that, I mean,
no,
that's what happened.
Stop it, Faith.
That's crazy.
No.
Is that like you didn't do nothing wrong? No, you was the one. Let's move on past.
She didn't say that. She said it. Who are you, your face?
She said, "Who is that?"
Did you identify yourself?
Did you identify yourself?
Well, I think I said his face, but I just, went the other way. Obviously, that was a moment.
Goodness gracious. Now, also, there was a lot of rumors. I guess your son had posted a picture, and it was saying that your son was gay. What do you?
I did respond to, I think it was Sandra Rose who posted that, and said eat 100.
Yes, you did.
But that was just my initial thing. I told her to eat 100. But that was just my initial, what, beat it. But I mean, it's funny because my kids laugh at stuff like that. They're my kids, and they've been around this. All the stuff that's been said about me, and they know me. They live with me. Like when they said I was a crackhead, I was in the carpool lane the next morning with them, still taking them to school. So they know how it can be. He ain't tripping. He laughed at it, but he was laughing even more so recently because now it's still like, he's like, now I'm about to get married, right? Like they said he proposed to his longtime boyfriend. And CJ's actually, right now shooting a movie in Oakland. Right now, this is his third movie. Yay, CJ.
Wow.
And, Caesar's up there kind of being his little chaperone. So yeah, shout out to C's.
That's dope. C's and CJ still close. That's dope. Well, Faith, we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you guys for having me.
Now, tell them when the album's coming out one more time.
Incomparable, November 24th.
And I think Faith has always made timeless music. Even if you go back to, your first album, second album, and stuff that you could still rock today. So I say get this album, and if you haven't heard the old stuff, I know there's a lot of, younger kids that might not have heard the previous albums. I would definitely say go back and check it out too.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Faith. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Bobby Shmurda. Hot boy. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Oh, that's the radio version, Hot Boy?
Well, what would you want it to say?
Yeah, what should it say?
Hot N-word?
No. Now, let's get to the rumors. Let's find out Forbes' most valuable athlete brands.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee. It's the Rumor Report. The Breakfast Club.
All right, so Forbes magazine has put out its list of the 10 most valuable athlete brands. Now, since 2007, Tiger Woods has been on top of the list. Who do you think is on top of the list this year?
LeBron James.
Floyd Mayweather.
LeBron James.
You're right. LeBron James is number one. His value grew $10 million this last year up to $37 million.
Nice.
And that's $1 million higher than Tiger Woods. And Tiger Woods dropped $10 million over the last year.
I don't think Floyd Mayweather is a brand. I just think he's Floyd Mayweather. LeBron James is a brand.
Right. He has a lot to do with Nike sales. And Okay, so he's number one. Speaking of LeBron, did you know that Chris Bosh said he hasn't spoken to him since he left Miami?
Oh, Chris Bosh. How did that make you feel?
Reporters asked him if he's spoken to him since his decision to leave the Heat, and he said no.
That's crazy.
And he's going to see him on Saturday at a game in Rio de Janeiro, and they asked if he's looking forward to that, and he said, yeah, I don't know. I'm in the mode where I'm trying to lead my team, help these guys out around here. If guys aren't in this locker room, I don't have much time for them, if any.
And Chris Bosh also said even though he hasn't seen him, he still cherishes all the times he's seen him shirtless in the locker room.
Shut up.
It felt almost like they were friends. I mean, they did a New Year's Eve party together one year. I guess it's just business.
Busy, man. He's busy not eating carbs. He's busy trying to keep his hairline intact. He's busy trying to bring a championship to Cleveland, recruit people like Kevin Love. Like, he's busy. Leave him alone, Chris.
All right, Kendra Wilkinson, we told you about all of the drama in her relationship with Hank Basquette, and he allegedly had a sexual encounter with a transsexual. Well, he's been denying that, but there is some audio that has been released. These are previously unreleased audio tapes. The transsexual is releasing these tapes to prove that she does indeed have some sort of relationship with him. Here it is.
They just said that 2 weeks before Kendra was pregnant that I hooked up with, I hate to say it because I would never say this word, but they said I hooked up with the tranny. That's what they're trying to do, trying to bitch me.
Okay.
And all you have to do is say no, it didn't happen. If it was $5,000 they offered you, I promise Yeah. As long as you deny everything, then we are good. As long as you and I deny everything. I just don't want to lose my friend.
First of all, $5.
And you cannot say, we say transsexual here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
$5,000 over time?
He has more than that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 5,000, no wonder.
That's why she released those calls. That would have offended me.
That's a little disrespectful.
$5,000 over time?
She
Over
recorded
time?
all of that stuff.
How about $5,000 now in the escrow account?
How about more than $5,000?
Drop that off in my Chase account real quick, please.
Well, it doesn't matter because Kendra has decided to stay by her man's side, even though she knows something happened.
See, Amber Rose, you could have took a cue out of her book, a page out of her book.
All right, well, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, Charlagmane.
Yes.
Who you giving that donkey to?
4 after the hour is going to a San Antonio Spurs player named Danny Green. Danny Green, please come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with you.
He's from the crib. He's from out here.
And please leave your phone at home.
Oh, boy.
Because you like to take selfies in inappropriate places. We need to talk about it.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
For the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlagmane the devil.
The Breakfast Club.
How my hairline look? Non-existent?
Yep.
All right.
Let me see. Yeah.
All right, look. Don't answer that. Donkey today for Thursday, October 9th, goes to San Antonio Spurs, Danny Green. Now, Danny Green has been to the Breakfast Club before. Nice guy. Him and I both get suits from my man Alexander Nash. It's not like he's a problem child in the NBA. Nice University in North Carolina education. But hey, players make mistakes sometimes, and that's what Donkey today is here for, to give people the credit they deserve for those stupid mistakes. Now, Danny Green was in Berlin with the San Antonio Spurs playing an exhibition game, and Danny Green took the time to visit the Holocaust Memorial, where he decided he wanted to take a selfie. Now, first of all, it's levels to this donkey today. Number one, all you people taking selfies at funerals, cemeteries, memorials, stop it. Those places are not a proper selfie location. Selfies should be taken in a happy place, not in a place that makes people cry. And not only are you people foolish for taking selfies in these places, you fools on social media are just as dumb for liking the picture. Do you understand the definition of liking something? What about a selfie in a funeral, cemetery, or memorial could you possibly like? Taking a selfie in one of those places is the most narcissistic, egotistical, arrogant thing you can do. It's not about you when you go to those places, okay? You go to these places to pay your respects to the deceased, not show off the fact you're there. It's not a beach, okay? Stop with the selfies of death, please. Now, Danny Green took a selfie at the Holocaust Memorial, and he captioned it, "You know I had to do it one time, LOL, hashtag Holocaust." Now, kids, this is why you got to do your Googles. Because if you don't know, the Holocaust was the systematic, state-sponsored persecution and murder of 6 million Jewish people by the Nazi regime and its collaborators. It wasn't a happy time, okay? One of the most tragic events in history. So, Danny Green, my dog, why is it a LOL anywhere in this caption? Nor does the Holocaust need or deserve a hashtag. That's not something I want to see trending, okay? That's another social media issue I have. The things I want to happen in my life, I constantly think about. The things I don't want to happen, I don't think about at all. I feel the same way with my hashtags. The things I wish never happened or don't want to see happen, I don't want to see trending on Twitter. So Holocaust, slavery, Ebola, none of that, please. Now, immediately Danny Green felt the wrath, so he tried to clean it up by tweeting a lot of history here, more than you could imagine. Very sad, tragic things happened here. Wow. Hashtag Berlin, hashtag Holocaust. There you go, hashtagging tragic things again. Now minus the hashtags. Why couldn't that have been your first tweet? Why couldn't that have been his first tweet? Why you couldn't have tweeted, first of all, a lot of history here, more than you could imagine. Very sad, tragic things happened here. Think before you speak. In this era, you have to think before you tweet. Danny Green's so excited to do it for the gram one time that he wasn't taking in the moment of where he was at. If you would have went to the Holocaust Memorial with the intent of actually learning something, you would have posted to the gram the second tweet, which was the cleanup tweet first. But you were so excited to take a selfie of death that you took a selfie at the Holocaust Memorial with the caption, "You know I had to do it one time, LOL." Dog, that's what DJs say before they play the cha-cha slide at parties. You know I had to do it one time. Ha ha. Danny Green. Oh, man. Danny Green also tweeted, "Yes, mistakes do happen. I want to sincerely apologize for the insensitivity of my post. I have great respect and understanding for this country's history and wanted to continue chronicling my experience in Berlin, but I showed poor judgment. Sorry once again." All of this could have been avoided if Danny Green hadn't treated the Holocaust Memorial like it was a Krispy Kreme. "You know I had to do it one time, LOL, and take a selfie of yourself in front of the hot and now light. Hashtag Krispy Kreme." Give Danny Green the biggest hee-haw, please. And that's the problem with social media sometimes. It makes you miss the moment or not even realize the moment you are in. Jesus.
That's why you gotta stay off of it sometimes.
All right, well, thank you for that donkey today, Charlagmane. When we come back, it's time for Ask Yee. If you need advice, relationship advice, or any type of advice, you can call Yee right now. She'll put you on the air and she'll fix your problems. So 800-585-1051. Call Yee right now. Here's Drake, his trophies. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Beanie Man with Dude. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Dominic.
Dominic, what's your question for Yee?
Hey, Angela Yee, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Wanted to know what do you feel is the most important aspect when you're trying to date a young man? Because I'm a single father, and I just wanted to know, what you look for and what's up with that.
Lubrication.
So you're a single man, you're a father.
Yeah. Sometimes it's difficult trying to date when you're a single father.
I mean, of course, I think a woman's going to look at your interaction with your child, with people around you, with your relatives. How well do you treat them? They're going to look at how responsible you are. First thing I'm going to look at is how clean are your nails and your teeth.
Okay.
You got clean fingernails? Because don't nobody want to see somebody with nasty dirt under their fingernails. Because then I think that you scratch your back or you scratch your head, and that's how you got dirt under your nails, and I'm going to think you're dirty.
No, I keep them. I got locks, so I keep them clean because I do scratch my head.
And then I'm going to look at your teeth. Do you floss every day? Because I don't like to see a guy with nasty gunk in between his teeth.
Yeah, I got a nice smile, yeah.
Okay. And then, obviously you have to be respectful, but we also would like you to be somewhat, how can I say this without using the word swag? We don't want you to be boring. We want you to be, kind of a fun guy, kind of a take charge type of person. I think women in general want to feel like we're being taken care of.
Taken care of, so your pockets matter.
No, not pockets, but like if we go somewhere, you take charge.
Okay.
How do you talk to people when we go to a restaurant? Are you polite? Are you able to say, okay, what do you want to eat? Do you want me to order for you? Just nice things like that. Take charge.
I got you.
Okay, but in a helpful way, not in an annoying way.
Okay,
but, different people like different things. So, you sound a little, meek, timid.
Me? No, absolutely not. Can I do a shout out?
What the? Oh my God. Go ahead, give your shout out.
I want to shout out my family in Ohio. My grandmother, she's sick with cancer, so I want to shout her out. I want everybody to pray for her, man. She's going through a little bit.
But we'll pray for her, and good luck to you. You seem like a nice guy.
All right. Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you got some questions for Yee, call her right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Chris Brown with New Flame. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Melissa.
Melissa, what's your question for Yee?
So I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 5 years, and I don't feel like anything is getting better. I don't feel like we're growing. I don't feel like he really appreciates me. So when do you know it's time to actually let go?
Is it, okay, so when you say that you don't feel like he appreciates you, what is it that you need him to do to show that?
Just be thankful for the things that I do for him. I let him use my car to go to work. I let him do a lot of things that I overlook in our relationship that I feel like he should be more appreciative of, and I don't feel like he's appreciative. Like, I feel like he gives me more attitude than gratitude.
What about the things that he does for you? Does he do a lot for you in return?
No, that's not really. Like, he feels like just because he spends time with me that's enough. It's not enough. I need his, advice sometimes. I need his appreciation, or if I've done something good at work or gotten a raise, I don't feel like he's like, oh, that's good. Like,
he's not like, great, come on, let's go have a drink and celebrate.
Right.
I feel you. And sometimes people get in a rut. I mean, 5 years, he probably is just accustomed to certain things that y'all do, so he does take it for granted. And I think that happens on both sides. You do have to think about the good things, because I'm sure he thinks that he does some great things for you, too, that maybe you're not acknowledging.
Right.
Can you think of anything? Because you just said he don't really do nothing for you.
No, not really. Nothing that I can think about that I can say, yeah, that's good. That wasn't...
Because in his head, he probably can't think of nothing off the top of his head either, because you're probably taking him for granted also.
But I don't, because I let him use my car to go to work, pay his phone bill when he doesn't have it. Like, I do a lot of things for him that I don't feel like he appreciates.
And the reason that we do things for somebody that we love is not for them to say, hey, I appreciate you. It's because we want to do them. You should never do things, expecting to get him to say something to you in return. But he should show in his actions to you that he appreciates you. So what I think you should do is have a conversation, but don't say, I do all this for you. You don't tell me thank you. You don't appreciate me. What you need to do is say, hey, I think that, we need to both step it up on both of our ends and showing how much we care about each other. We've been together for 5 years. Maybe we take each other for granted. And maybe you set the tone by telling him things that he does that you appreciate. And you kind of do it for him so that he can feel like he can reciprocate. Sometimes people don't think about it. He's not doing it on purpose. But if you just don't really like him and don't want to be with him anymore, that's a whole nother story because sometimes...
No, I love him.
Okay.
I love him. I want to be with him, but I want to feel like we're growing. I don't want to feel like I'm the only one that's elevating in this relationship.
Okay, well, set the tone. Show him that you appreciate whatever. Even maybe he feels like I spend all this time with you and I do all this nice stuff with you and you don't appreciate that. Maybe you should tell him sometimes, hey, I appreciate that we spent the night in last night and watched TV. I really, love doing stuff like that with you.
That's true. That's nice. I never did that before.
All right, so you're probably not doing it either. So I think go ahead and set the tone. Show him how it's meant to be done. And have a conversation with him and make it positive and let him know, sometimes it would be nice for you, like if I need advice for us or if something great happens at work, I would love for you to tell me congratulations. Maybe be like, oh, let's celebrate. Let's have anything little like that is, helpful to me.
That's great. Thank you so much, Yee.
No problem.
All right. Ask Yee. If you need advice, relationship advice, or any type of advice, you can always call Yee. 800-585-1051 or breakfastclubam@gmail.com. Now we got rumors coming up, Yee?
Yes, we are going to talk about prenups. Now find out what celebrity says that she does not have a prenup with her husband and why.
It's a grown-ass man in our lobby with Uggs on, too. I just want to throw that out there. Those are lady Uggs, too, by the way.
That's your peoples.
Yeah, he works with you, with Remy.
Oh, well, let me shut up then.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hold you down. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, yesterday, if you missed it, our very own Angela Yee was on BET doing, what were you doing on BET?
I was on Arise TV, Arise 360, and we were just running down the latest rumors and what was going on. And it was me.
You was just doing your regular job?
Yeah, I was pretty much doing my regular job, but just strictly the rumors on that show, and it airs on BET and Centric also.
Cool. Well, congratulations.
I like when Envy does the rumor report.
Nah, I don't.
Not me.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to give Envy a story right now.
I'm not doing those stories for you. You're here. You do them. I don't ask you to do the mix.
Now, Charlagmane, I do the mix sometimes. It's called the Yee mix.
Yeah, when I'm not here.
Charlagmane what?
Gave me some condoms this morning.
Yeah, because I don't need them no more. I'm out the game. Because I don't be washing my jeans and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Let me see how old it is.
So I haven't put on these PRPS jeans in a while, so I had them in my back pocket.
Now, this is how you knew what's going on, because these expired.
First of all, tell them what kind of condoms they are first.
Now, first, what's the question I asked you?
No, but just tell them what kind of condom it is. Tell them about your boy. What is it?
I hate that guys buy Magnums for no reason.
Magnums, baby. Not yet.
Hey. I asked him, what are you doing with these?
And what did he say?
He said, shut up.
Magnums, baby.
Now, I just want to tell you, just so you know, a lot of guys that don't need Magnums buy these things because they want to go to the store, ask for a Magnum. Before they have sex, they want to pull a Magnum out, and then it gets sad sometimes.
Man, shut up. That's why you got to stick.
It gets sad.
Well, I tell you one thing.
Stagnum.
She don't make no noise, I'm a pincher. You got to make some noise. You got to make them make
Have you
some
ever had a
noise
girl ask you, is it in?
No, I've never had that problem. But I will say, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're in the same room, you know, one of y'all boys and y'all both smashing something, or he in the next room, you got to make her make some noise. Or if not, you're going to get clowned. So therefore, you got to pinch her, or you got to stick your foot in it, wiggle your toes. You got to do something to make some noise happen.
Just abuse the poor lady, huh?
No.
Well, these condoms expired in 2012, so I'm like...
They did for real?
It's been a minute for you.
Condoms expire?
Yes.
Condoms ain't like no damn milk. Let me see that thing.
They do expire.
Let me see. Ain't no expiration date on them.
Yes, there are.
This guy's crazy.
You ever see an expired condom?
No. Where the expiration date?
Oh, open it up. You'll see one right there.
Caution, this product contains natural rubber latex. I don't see no expiration date.
Right under the sign where it says lubricated on the front of it.
On the front. Let me see. Lubricated. Expiration date 12. Man, they don't expire till 2018, bro. What you talking about?
Oh my goodness.
I can store.
So you bought these recently?
I can store some of these. This guy's crazy.
Things last till 2018. Are you crazy?
We got rumors coming up.
Well, let's talk about divorce and prenups. We'll talk about that next in the rumor report.
All right, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I'm in the car with DJ Envy getting sloppy toppy.
Whoa. You're right here.
Why is that a whoa?
Because you're not in the car.
It's not a whoa when Young Thug says it on that song. Young Thug
That's not what he says. He's baby mama.
He's in the car, baby, getting sloppy toppy.
Baby mama.
It's baby, not that's his girl.
I thought he was talking about
baby. No, he says baby mama.
Oh, Hold on, so he said baby mama or baby?
He says baby mama.
Oh, I thought he said I'm in the car with baby getting sloppy toppy.
I am not your baby mama, sir.
I said I'm in the car with Envy getting sloppy toppy.
Well, don't come on here confessing things just because you think you heard something.
Yeah, stop making up lies.
It's a play on the rap that Young Thug just
And I heard that Envy's toppy's very neat.
Then what?
Guys.
Don't play with. You know what? Let's get to the room.
I'm in the car with Envy. I'm getting sloppy toppy.
Listen up. It's just in. All the guys. The Rumor Report. Guys. With Angela Yee. It's the Rumor Report. The Breakfast Club.
So Tamar Braxton said Monday on The Real that it might be important for people to discuss prenups, but she doesn't have one. Here's what she has to say.
Victor and I, you don't have a prenup. However, you ain't got a prenup? For what? No, because when we got married, we had a discussion, and we discussed that divorce is not an option. So, you know, that will always be the last of the resort. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a product of a divorced child, and I didn't like the way it made me feel.
What?
She's a product of a divorced child, and she doesn't like the way it made me feel.
How the hell can you be a product of a divorced child?
She said that a little wrong.
How can a mother... Hold on now. How can you be a product of a divorced child?
She said that wrong.
Well, no, technically, I guess you can.
If one of her parents was divorced, it could be a product of a child.
Yeah, because technically her parents are somebody's children.
Mm-hmm, exactly. And she's a product of...
Okay. Okay. Interesting way to get to that point, Tamar, but I guess I feel you.
She got to it.
Our parents are somebody's children.
All right, and Robin Thicke, since we're talking about divorce, has tried to save his marriage, but it's over. Paula Patton has filed for divorce, and she is trying to make sure they get joint legal and physical custody of their 4-year-old son, Julian. Now, the divorce was filed in L.A., so whether or not he cheated is irrelevant, but the separation date was written as February 21st.
And Paula Patton opted out in free agency, huh?
And last but not least, guess who Floyd Mayweather is training to be a professional boxer?
Who?
Michael Jackson's son, Prince Jackson. He is reportedly joining the money team. Now, apparently, Floyd Mayweather got fired up seeing pictures of him riding around in a large money team truck. And now he said he's going to train him. He said, I haven't worked with him yet, but I look forward to working with him when I get back to Vegas.
Jermaine Jackson said that's not true.
Yeah, Jermaine Jackson said his nephew is not an official TMT member.
Just likes trucks.
And that he only got into the vehicle because he likes big trucks. But I will say this.
Whoa.
Prince Jackson. If you have the opportunity to let Floyd Mayweather Jr. train you, and he says he wants to do it.
He doesn't. He might not want to be a boxer, though.
So you can still train to be a boxer without wanting to be one. We took boxing lessons. We trained. Envy.
That's a dope boxing name, though. Prince Jackson. Mm-hmm. And Blanket is a good porn star name.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that Blanket? Is Prince Jackson Blanket? Who's Blanket? Why are you laughing? Don't laugh at me when I'm asking serious questions. Is Blanket another one of Michael's child?
Is Prince and Blanket the same person?
Yes. Nobody knows.
Are they? I don't know.
Hold on, let me Google it. Since Google's number 2.
Wait, what happened to Bubbles?
The monkey?
I think French Montana owns Bubbles now.
No, he doesn't.
Who owns Bubbles? Who owns Bubbles now? Did Bubbles die?
Oh, Bubbles died.
Yes, Prince Michael Blanket Jackson.
Oh, okay. Well, Blanket. Go with Blanket as your porn name. Prince is your boxing name.
My goodness. Can we get out of here?
Yes, that's your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you. Hot if you do your name is Blanket and you do a gay porn with somebody named Lionel. Cause remember Lionel? And you used to always have his blanket on Charlie Brown?
Linus?
They walk around carrying it.
Yes. That's hot. See, I can coach this whole thing here. Just let me manage your career. I'll get you right.
All right. Leave Blanket and Prince Jackson alone, all right? Next up is the People's Choice Mix. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051. At DJ, and we will get your request on. The People's Choice Mix is next.
And that's the problem with social media sometimes. It makes you miss the moment or not even realize the moment you are in.
All right.
Jesus.
That's why you got to stay off of it sometimes.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, Charlagmane.
Yes, and I'm enjoying my moment right now. Salute to Remy Martin, you know.
Your moment?
My favorite beverage in the whole world.
We'll talk about it when we come back, what they're doing and how you're enjoying your moment.
How I'm drinking right now?
It's a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. When we come back, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, you said just a second ago that you were happy. Today was your day. Why was today your day?
Happy.
Today is actually the weekend. The weekend begins on Thursday. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
So salute to Remy Martin. They came by this morning with some beautiful ladies. And salute to Gigi, one of the beautiful ladies, and some Remy Martin VSOP, which has been my drink of choice for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I recall that.
Yes, that's what I drink.
Why are you holding the bottle? Why are you doing that to the bottle?
What am I doing to the bottle? Explain what I'm doing to the bottle, sir. Huh?
Stroking it.
Caressing it.
I love this. I love this beverage. Nothing like that green bottle. Okay? The hood, no.
I feel awkward.
Yeah.
Why?
You need a room.
Because I'm sitting there holding a green bottle of Remy VSOP?
No, because you're stroking it and caressing it.
And so what? We all have our vices.
Okay.
All right?
Some people say, I'm not going to name names, but our producer said it's too early to drink.
Yeah, right.
I say we've been up since 4 a.m.
So what, this is noon?
It's like happy hour.
And it's the weekend. You know what I tell our producer? Cause
It's the weekend.
Our producer's a chef on the side. So he says, allegedly. We never seen him cook anything. I tell him it's too early to cook and eat.
And you know, and FYI, it is a big difference between being a chef and just liking food. I think he just likes food.
And he hates on every
chef that we've ever had.
What? From Roble? What's his name?
Chef Roble.
Yes. Who else wanted to come up here? Chef Raekwon, Chef Boyardee. You don't want no chefs up here, yo. That's so disrespectful. If you wonder why you don't hear too many chefs on the Breakfast Club, it's because of our producer Q. Round of applause to Q, man.
My goodness gracious.
He will block a chef.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive note of the day. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's my guy Sam Smith. In the Lonely Hour is absolutely one of my favorite albums. The Jam too. That record's not on In the Lonely Hour though. Not that version. I love Disclosure too, by the way. But I just want y'all to know that Sam Smith is indeed Adele reincarnated. Adele came back.
Stop saying that.
Adele came back as a man because she was tired of being judged as a fat woman. And she came back as Sam Smith. And once again, she has taken over the music industry.
Stop it.
Round of applause for Adele, Sam Smith, or Sam Adele Smith, however you want to word it.
Leave us on a positive note, you bully.
First of all, I just want to say I am thankful for all the difficult people in my life. Okay? The difficult people who have come and gone in my life because they have shown me exactly who I do not want to be.
Breakfast Club, bitches!